Hello, I'm Cody Bararamian. Hello, I'm Cody Bararamian.
Good morning. My name is Scott Delcourt, and I serve as the Associate Vice President for Graduate Studies and Senior Associate Dean. It is my pleasure to welcome you today to the 2021 virtual hooding ceremony for the Maine Business School. We are also pleased to welcome last year's alumni from the graduating class of 2020 to the ceremony to receive their hoods. As graduate degree recipients, you have faced numerous challenges to your education over the past 13 months and have displayed a great deal of resilience in facing these challenges. I am thrilled that we can join you with your friends and family, as well as members of the University of Maine community today to celebrate your accomplishments. At this time, I'm pleased to introduce Dr. Cody Bararamian, Vice President of Research and Dean of the Grad School, who will extend a welcome to you today.
Hello, I'm Cody Bararamian, the Vice President for Research and Dean of the Graduate School. I would like to take this opportunity to extend my congratulations to you as members of our graduate student community, receiving master's or doctoral degrees in 2021. You have proven that you can not only overcome obstacles as presented by a global pandemic, but persevere and succeed with strength and courage. And indeed, this has impacted very positively on our community. I would like to share with you just a small sample of your positive impact and contributions. In some cases, students have dedicated their research time to assist with the pandemic. For example, graduate teaching assistants enhance undergraduate student success by organizing virtual collaborative group work in mathematics courses that the undergraduate students were enrolled in. Assistant Professor of Economics Andrew Crowley and his 6 graduate assistants helped State of Maine officials estimate the economic fallout from the coronavirus pandemic. Assistant Professor of Bioengineering Caitlin Howell, with the assistance of her doctoral students, compiled a list of research on N95 masks decontamination and provided this information to hospitals in the state. Graduate students in the Emotion, Pain, and Interpersonal Communication Laboratory, working with Director and Professor of Psychology Molly Ruben, have been studying the social impacts of face masks. Graduate students have also persevered in their important fields of study despite the pandemic. For example, doctoral student in biomedical science Andrew Ouellette worked with the Jackson Laboratory faculty Associate Professor Katrin Kazrowski to discover a new connection between Alzheimer's dementia and a specific gene. Doctoral student Sabrina Sultana has been investigating ways in which Maine's forests can contribute to the state's economic health. Graduate students in the laboratory of Dorothy Klimes Zakas have been studying the wound healing properties of blueberries. These are just a few examples of your important work. I would like to thank all of you for your contributions to the University of Maine, the state of Maine, and beyond. Moreover, as you graduate, you are starting a new chapter in your lives. By graduating from the University of Maine, you are receiving UMaine's stamp of approval and joining the thousands of individuals who have received their degrees from this great institution for over 150 years. The stamp of approval from the University of Maine means that you have received high quality and high impact education through distinctive programs and by world-renowned faculty who have prepared you well for professional success and lifelong learning. Finally, the University of Maine is great because of you and those who graduated before you, for all that you have done and continue to do to make the University of Maine the flagship institution it is today. Thank you. We appreciate the opportunity to celebrate your success. Please keep in touch as we want to hear from you about all of your endeavors. Congratulations to you, our class of 2021.
Thank you, Vice President Bahramian. As it is for many of us who have spent their careers in higher education, commencement is my favorite time of year. And one of the things that is most rewarding for me is sharing the joy of our graduates with those who are most dear to them. It is the perfect culmination of the academic year and the many years of hard work that have preceded this celebratory time. One of the things that makes commencement exercises special, particularly for graduate degree recipients, is the academic attire, and today's focus, the academic hood. So I thought I'd spend just a few minutes providing an overview of the academic robe and hood and the features that you and your family will note as you receive your hoods today. The origins of academic dress date back to the 12th and 13th centuries, when universities were first taking form. Since the initial focus of universities was on the education of the clergy, the dress of teachers and students was that of a cleric. Long gowns were worn, and given the cold and drafty buildings in medieval times, they were likely necessary to help stay warm. Similarly, the hood was used to cover the shaved heads of clerics and students. In the days of Henry VIII, Oxford and Cambridge first began prescribing a definite academic dress. European institutions have always had a great diversity in their specifications for academic regalia. However, American colleges and universities opted for a definite system that all might follow. A significant contribution to the development of the system was made by Gardner Cottrell Leonard, whose family owned a firm that made clothing, including robes. Mr. Leonard was greatly interested in the subject of academic dress, publishing on the subject in 1893. Shortly afterward, he was invited to work with an intercollegiate commission made up of representatives of leading institutions to establish a suitable system of academic apparel. The commission met at Columbia University in 1895 and adopted a code of academic dress, which, besides regulating the cut and style and materials of the gowns, prescribed the colors which were to represent the different fields of learning on the velvet trim on the hood you will wear today. White was designated the color of arts and letters and dates back to the fur trim on hoods at Oxford and Cambridge. Gold and yellow, standing for the wealth which scientific research has produced, was assigned to the sciences and so forth. The satin lining on the inside of the hood represents the school's colors. For Maine, that color is light blue, called Columbia blue. The American Council on Education has continued to update the standards for academic dress over the years. The most recent change coming in 1986 with new guidance on the PhD degree. And I quote from the code, "In the case of the Doctor of Philosophy degree, the dark blue color is used to represent the mastery of the discipline of learning and scholarship in any field that is attested to the awarding of the degree. It is not intended to represent just the field of philosophy." Now, before we proceed with the hooding, I am pleased to introduce Executive Dean of the Maine Business School, Dr. Faye Gilbert, so that she may share her congratulatory remarks with you.
On behalf of the faculty and staff in the Maine Business School and in the Graduate School of Business, I congratulate you. You are completing a degree from an AACSB accredited program, one of the best in the world. And most of you earned this degree while you were working, either full-time or part-time. Amazing perseverance in the middle of a global pandemic. We are very proud of you, and today we all salute your achievement. Please stay in touch as your lives progress. Share your triumphs and your promotions with us, and then consider reaching back to connect the next MBA student with an internship, a project for your firm, or a career opportunity. We believe you will continue to accomplish great things, and we thank you for choosing the University of Maine for your graduate studies. Best wishes to you, and congratulations. Go big, go blue, go business.
Thank you, Dr. Gilbert. And now, the reason we are here today. Let the hooding begin. Graduates will be brought to the main screen individually, at which time they will turn on their cameras to be hooded. Once your hooding assistants have completed their task, you will be placed back with the other attendees. We encourage you all to stay and watch the remaining graduates to be hooded. We have a few students. The Maine Business School is a small unit with just one program, the MBA. So we have a few students that are here to be hooded today. And first up is Grace Cook. Grace is receiving her Master of Business Administration and is advised by Dr. Jamie Ballinger. Grace, go on. Go ahead and you can proceed with the hooding. Next up, Maureen Sokolowski. Maureen is also receiving her Master of Business Administration and is advised by Jamie Ballinger. There's Maureen. Mimi. Mimi, you may let those people in attendance with you present your hood. There goes. Congratulations, Mimi. Next, and I believe last, is Philip Haynes. Philip is also receiving his Master of Business Administration and it is advised by Jamie Bellinger. Philip, I think we need your video on. There we go. Congratulations, Philip. Did I miss anybody? I'm looking at my attendance list and I believe these three were the ones in attendance. But I want to make sure I don't miss anybody that might have joined late. Okay, I'm getting a signal that this is it. So, I know it was a short ceremony, but I thank you and your family and friends all for being here. This concludes our hooding presentation for the University of Maine's Maine Business School graduating classes of 2020 and 2021. Thank you all for participating today as we honor your achievements and resilience during these unprecedented times. As you move into the next phase of your careers, please stay in touch with us so that we may also celebrate your future accomplishments. Congratulations. To quote former Dean of the Graduate School, Dan Sandweiss, welcome to our hood.